Hello, this is question 8 on your mixed exercise 14. You have to solve these equations given exact solutions, so we are not going to use the calculator to evaluate. So we have ln 2x minus 5 equals 8, and straight away we can say that 2x minus 5 is going to be e to the power of 8. Remember, ln is log to the base e. And now we can make x the subject because e to the power of 8 is just a number, yeah? So we have that 2x is going to be e to the power of 8 plus 5, which means x is going to be e to the power of 8 plus 5 divided by 2. They say exact solution, so we cannot do more than that, yeah? Then b, I have e to the power of 4x is equal to 5. We have to rescue the x from the exponent, so we are going to take logs, and we are going to take ln because we have base e here, so it makes more sense. Ln e to the power of 4x is going to be ln of 5, which means ln of e to the power of 4x is going to be 4x. So 4x is ln 5, which means x just dividing by 4 is ln 5 divided by 4. Yeah. See, this one, we have a bit of a mix. So we want to put e in one side and the numbers in the other, yeah? So we can reorganize this equation. We have 24 minus 10 is going to be 14 in one side, and in the other side I'm going to have e to the power of minus 2x, yeah? So this goes positive the other side. It doesn't go, you understand, I'm adding e to the power of minus 2x. And then we take logs, so we can say, I'm going to take logs to the base e, so ln, so I have ln 14 is going to be ln e to the power minus 2x. Ln of e to the power of minus 2x is minus 2x. So I can say that minus 2x is equal to ln 14, or the other way around, I'm just swapping the terms. And that means that x is going to be minus ln 14 divided by 2. Yeah. Next one, d, is ln x plus ln x minus 3 equals 0. So ln x plus ln x plus 3 minus 3. Minus 3 equals 0. We can use the properties of the logs. Remember, every time I have logs in one equation, I want to have only one log together equal a number. So I'm going to use properties of the logs to put those together. So it's an addition, so I can just multiply. Yep, it's going to be 0, which means x minus 3 is going to be e to the power of 0. Yeah, so if ln of something is equal to 0, that means that this something is e to the power of 0. In this case, e to the power of 0 is 1. So I have a quadratic equation. I'm going to expand this bracket. So I have x squared minus 3x is going to be equal to 1. And reorganizing, x squared minus 3x minus 1 is 0. And it's not easy to factorize, so I'm going to use the quadratic formula. So x is going to be equal to plus to minus b, which is minus 3. So minus 3 becomes plus 3, yeah? Plus minus square root of b squared, so minus 3 squared, which is 9, minus 4ac. A is 1 and c is minus 1. So this becomes a plus 4 divided by 2a, and a is 1, so divide by 2. So I have 3 plus minus root 13 divided by 2. This gives us two solutions. One of them, the 3 minus root 13, is negative. And x cannot be negative because I have an equation that says ln x. Ln of a negative number doesn't exist. So you have to be careful because not both values of x are solution, only the positive one. So x is going to be 3 plus root 13 divided by 2, as x must be positive, yeah? You can explain that with your own words. Then e is e to the power of x plus e to the power of minus 2x equal to, so e to the power of x minus, no, plus e minus x equal to. So what we can do is write this as 1 over e to the power of x, because I think it's going to make more sense for you. E to the power of x plus 1 over e to the power of x equal to, and then we are going to work with the expression, so we can multiply everything by e to the power of x. So we will have e to the power of x squared plus 1 equal to e to the power of x. Yeah, just multiplying the whole expression by e to the power of x, I have this one squared, this one just 1, and this one e to the power of 2x. And then you're going to see very quickly, hopefully, that this is a quadratic. So I have e to the power of x squared minus 2e to the power of x plus 1 equals 0. So this is like having something like y squared minus 2y plus 1, yeah? When you factorize this, you have y is a perfect square, so y minus 1 squared. But I don't have y, I have e to the power of x. So when I factorize this quadratic, I have e to the power of x minus 1 squared equals 0, yeah? And from here, I have that e to the power of x minus 1 must be 0, yeah? So if the square is 0, that means that then this is going to be 0. Therefore, e to the power of x is going to be 1. And if e to the power of x is 1, remember, x is going to be 0, yeah? So e to the power of 0 is 1. It's the only value that gives you that. And that's the answer. Next one is, and if you don't want to think that way, you just can take ln, yeah? So if you take ln here, you have ln ex is ln 1. So x is going to be ln 1, and ln 1 is 0. Yeah, it's another way of thinking if you don't see this straight away. And the last one, f, that was e? I'm missing one letter. Is it e? Ah, this one is e, sorry. This one is e. And the last one, f, is ln 2 plus ln x is 4. Ln 2 plus ln x is 4. So we are going to leave ln x alone because it's the only unknown that I have. Really, ln 2 is just a number, yeah? Ln x is that means that x is going to be e to the power of 4 minus ln 2, yeah, all together. And we could leave it like this, but it doesn't look too good, so I'm going to use properties of the exponentials to separate it. So I have e to the power of 4 divided by e to the power of ln 2, yeah? So remember, when we have a power, when we divide powers, we subtract the exponents. That's what we have here. So it's e to the power of 4 divided by 2. Yeah, e to the power of ln 2 is just 2. And I think that looks slightly better. Yeah, it's more simplified. And that's all with this question.